They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's shipped. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's good.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Sweet cut there. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Lopez to pass. The screen, he can go. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They're setting up the screen. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country, and that time making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lane. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Lopez wants to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've spun it a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on third down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's King. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Lopez to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. The give to the single back. Turning it on. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Washington State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking left. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's King. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be...
There he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt. Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. He's not even going to come close to the first down, and they'll turn it over. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And let's hold on just a minute here, as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They got him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Trying play action. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the catch. It's Haynes. Turns it on in midfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Quick completion to the right. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Sticks it in his belly. The Yellow Jackets get enough for the first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The big fullback's got it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now,
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw on third down. Keeps the play going. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on its way. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Got his man on the right. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
4 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down. Number 9.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quick catch on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Lopez to pass. Finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, going up top. The short hands, it's Johnson. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Going up top again. Here's the pressure. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. He might want another play. Looking for a man, it's King. Got the quick pass. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that big fella.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Rivers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The option look. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback keeps it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's King. Caught behind the line, it's Patterson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Hosley.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
And the Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to pass, it's King. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Hall. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Escapes trouble. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides to the back. And the Tar Heels brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown Tar Heels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Lopez to pass. And the sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the timing just a hair off.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the fifth kick of the night. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand, this is the most important play of the game. It's 4th down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion here.
Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Lopez to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's King. Got a man. It's Rivers. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. On the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. They know where they're going to be. You focus in, the defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! These two teams just trading body shots and haymakers.
And we talked about it all week. These two teams, just great teams going at it. Who's going to make the plays late? Who's not going to make the plays? But we knew this was going to be a huge battle because these teams are so good and so evenly matched.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez wants to fire. The short hands, it's Hall. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hall. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Using the quick game. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hood. Touchdown, UNC! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Old Dominion rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ballard Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's King. Fakes to grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Firing toward the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. They'll run the option. He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Green. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Lopez to pass. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand.